Hi guys, I am going to read you a story that I did today, some of you weren't able to see, called Where the Wild Things Are. It's a classic and it's a great story, okay? So, Where the Wild Things Are. The story and pictures are by Maurice Sendak. A lot of pages. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind. Mischief is getting himself into trouble. And another. His mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." He was sent to bed without anything to eat. He was in big trouble. That very night in Max's room, a forest grew. Do you think that could really happen? And grew. Think about what Max is probably doing. And grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around him. So it's like he's building a forest in his head. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through night and day. And in and out of weeks, and almost over a year, to where the wild things are. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. These are the real wild things. Till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with his magic trick of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all. And made him king of all wild things. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start. Looks like they're howling at the moon. Ooh! And hanging from the trees. I wonder what kind of creatures these are, the wild things. Looking evil. I think they like mischief or trouble. Now stop, Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then all around, from far away, across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said no. The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye. It seems like it was time to go home for Max. Home is where the heart is. And sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day. That beautiful moon. and into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. And it was still hot. The end. So a few things to think about, right? Max's imagination of this amazing forest and his travels to where the wild things are. And also, maybe Max was dreaming, okay? Sometimes we go to sleep and we have these amazing dreams. So I want you to use this for your raw homework. And also, today is Thursday at 8 o'clock on Nickelodeon, this movie is airing. So check it out. Love you guys.